Hello and welcome to our new YouTube series, Naba Nuggets. My name is Minister Kerry Basin, Music Director of the Tribe of Asaph, the Music Department of Divine Visitation Assemblies located in Bridgetown, Barbados. Naba Nuggets are 10-minute videos designed to address particular aspects of ministry as it relates to music. It is geared towards musicians, worship leaders, and persons involved in music ministry. Today I want to speak to you about the changing face of what we refer to as praise and worship music. By praise and worship music, I refer to songs that are written for the purpose of congregational singing. Other types of gospel music, because of the complexity of the melodies and arrangements, are more suited for being ministered to in a concert setting. However, depending on the musical and choral arrangements and lyrics, there are some gospel songs that can be used in a worship set. Now, what I have noticed in recent years, and this can go both ways, is that from the perspective of a musician, worship songs are easier to play and sing now than when I was growing up as a musician. If you listen to songs by old school worship leaders such as Ron Canoli, Alvin Slaughter, Israel Houghton, Martha Menezes, and Fred Hammond, you had to know music in order to play these songs. For example, I'll give you two examples. Lord, You Are Good by Israel Houghton. And Shout Hallelujah by Alvin Slaughter.
Oh, yes, sir. The victory is ours as we sing unto Jesus. He rejoices when we give worthy praise. With a shout and a dance, because the devil is defeated. Our God is worthy to be praised.
Worship songs today do not imply a lot of the high-level musicianship that made us as youngsters want to be musicians back then. Those songs used a lot of complex arrangements with chromatic harmonies and chord progressions and complex rhythm phrases. Worship music these days, both fast and slow, are way simpler to play than what I had to play growing up in church. Many of the songs are mostly 4-chord loops that a lot of songs are sung over. For example, there are actually videos on YouTube with 100 songs, both gospel and secular, that use the same 1, 5, 6, 4-chord progressions. The arrangements are way simpler and straightforward, and most of them employ the same tones. For example, piano laid with pads or strings and rhythm patterns. If you ask me, all of them, and I'm talking about worship music now, they all sound almost the same to me musically. Now, in one instance, that can be a good thing, especially for young musicians who are now learning to play the keyboard or the guitar or the bass or the drums. They know the basics, they can actually start playing these songs in church very quickly. The downside of it is that when they may be asked to play a song for the old school, they are in trouble because they have parked in the realm of the simple. It has made today's generation of musicians very lazy and do not aspire to go beyond the realm of the simple. They have become comfortable with their basics. Now, let me just say here that I am not questioning the anointing on these songs. A lot of these songs are very powerful, and singing them will bring you into the presence of the Lord. Remember, I am speaking from a musician's point of view and what I have observed musically. Okay, not spiritually, musically. Now, my background is contemporary gospel, R&B, and jazz. Having grown up playing for a contemporary gospel choir, we were exposed to and played a lot of North American, or what we consider black gospel. So the musicians in my generation were of a very high caliber musically. Well, we would play songs from Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin, John P. Key, Hezekiah Walker, and the like. So our musicianship was really high. Today's music does not require such musicianship, and so the younger musicians are forced to remain in the realm of the mediocre. One of our musicians in our church band even said she finds playing some of these songs to be very boring at times. The same four chords over and over and over again. And sometimes I have to use reverbs on these chords when I either play the keyboard or the bass to keep the music from sounding mundane and monotonous. Albeit I get criticized sometimes for overdoing it with my jazzy embellishments. But it's a balance that I have to keep in a world where creativity in music, especially in church, is being stifled. Honestly, it's not fun playing in church now as it was 10 years ago. But I will encourage my fellow musicians not to get comfortable just knowing the basics. Listen to all types of music, clean music by the way, and understand and upgrade your chord vocabulary. Learn the different types of chords, like seventh chords, ninths, thirteenths, flat fives, etc. Add skills like diminished scale, half diminished, and whole tone scales, and you have to know when and how to use them. It will greatly enhance your creativity on your instrument. Also, songwriters and arrangers, you need to do more with your music. Don't write powerful lyrics and then the music sending people to sleep rather than take them into the throne room. Music, let me just share this, from a scientific point of view, has an effect on the brain and the body and can also affect behaviors. Watch a crowd listening to a rock and roll band or a heavy metal band or even a soca band. You will see what I'm talking about. Because music is made up of sound, and sound travels in waves. Waves have different frequencies. Each frequency has a different effect on your body when exposed to it. Music has therapeutic qualities. As a matter of fact, music therapy is actually a science and is actually studied as a career. And it can be used as treatment for ailments such as depression and stress. And listening to certain types of music also has a calming effect on people. So it is important that we pay better attention to how our music is played in church. We want music that brings healing, it brings deliverance and salvation to the masses in Jesus' name. Now, if you want me to speak on a particular topic that relates to music, please make a note in the comment section below or email us at nabamusicbds@gmail.com. Once again, this is Minister Kerry Mason. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.